Welcome back to Autoscope, the ultimate destination where rare classics, modern marvels, and hidden gems from the automotive world come alive. If you love discovering vehicles that most people have only heard about in legends, then you're in the right place. Today, we have something truly special, something that belongs to the rarest corners of automotive history. The 1985 Mirage Truck Camper. Not only has it reappeared after decades of obscurity, but what makes this discovery even more legendary is the fact that it's still mounted on its original truck. This is the kind of automotive time capsule that enthusiasts dream about. So buckle up, because what you're about to see is not just a vehicle, it's a story frozen in time. This is a piece of living history, and you won't want to miss a single detail. Think about it, most campers and RVs from the 1980s have either been scrapped, rusted away, or modified beyond recognition. But the Mirage, it was already rare back then. Today, it's almost mythical. And now, one of these elusive 1985 Mirage Truck Campers has appeared, perfectly mounted, exactly as it was intended. A real unicorn on wheels. Back in the mid-1980s, when RV culture was booming in North America, Mirage tried to do something different. Instead of building massive Class or bulky trailers, they created a compact, practical, and beautifully engineered truck camper that could transform an everyday pickup into a mobile home on wheels. But here's the twist: production numbers were painfully low. Mirage was never a mass-market name. It was a niche player, making only a handful of these campers, and that's exactly why spotting one today is almost impossible. The Mirage Truck Camper wasn't flashy. It didn't try to outdo bigger RVs with size. Instead, it focused on smart design, compact living, and durability. Built with lightweight fiberglass and aluminium framing, it was engineered to last, even when mounted for decades. Step inside, and you'd be greeted by cozy wood paneling, a compact kitchenette, a fold-out dining space, and sleeping quarters tucked neatly into the camper's overhead cab. It was a 1980s time machine of practicality: orange cushions, plaid fabrics, and a design that screamed retro charm. And the miracle is, this rediscovered Mirage still retains that old-school magic. Here's where things get really fascinating. Most campers are taken off, swapped, or separated from their original trucks. But this Mirage, it's still sitting on the very truck it was paired with in 1985. That's not just rarer, that's practically unheard of. The truck itself, a rugged, square-bodied, classic 1980s steeler, is as much a part of the story as the camper. Together, they form a time capsule, a 40-year-old bond that's survived weather, storage, and decades of neglect. Let's put this in perspective. The Mirage wasn't mass-produced. Many people don't even know it existed. Unlike Winnebago or Airstream, Mirage flew under the radar. Collectors today chase them because of their scarcity, but finding one is like searching for a needle in a haystack. And finding one still mounted, that's like finding the holy grail of compact campers. Imagine driving this in the 1980s. A modest pickup suddenly transformed into a home on wheels. It wasn't about speed or luxury, it was about freedom. Families could pack up, hit the open road, and live out of a vehicle that was just the right size for both city streets and mountain passes. Unlike massive RVs, the Mirage was agile. You could camp by the lake, park in tight spots, or explore back roads without the fear of getting stuck. That's why it became such a cult favorite among adventurers who didn't want to be tied down by size. Now, let's talk numbers. If one of these shows up for sale today, fully mounted and in original condition, it's not just it's an investment. Collectors are willing to pay serious money, especially because so few exist. In fact, enthusiasts compare the Mirage to rare limited edition sports cars when it comes to collectibility. Its value isn't just in money, it's in nostalgia, rarity, and the sheer impossibility of finding another. The 1980s were about more than just muscle cars and boxy SUVs. Camper culture was thriving. People wanted mobility, freedom, and a chance to escape city life. The Mirage fit perfectly into that dream. And today, when van life and overlanding are exploding in popularity again, The Mirage feels ahead of its time. This rediscovered truck camper is not just a vehicle, it's proof of how trends come full circle. And that brings us to the end of this incredible journey through time. The 1985 Mirage Truck Camper, rare, fabled, and still proudly mounted on its original truck, isn't just a piece of machinery, it's a story, a lifestyle, and a living artifact of the golden age of camping freedom. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into one of the rarest truck campers ever made, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Autoscope, and ring the bell icon so you don't miss more stories about forgotten legends, modern icons, and everything in between. Until next time, this is Autoscope, where the road always leads to discovery.